This music's real fresh. He's got a cool fighting style too. A really kinetic style here. I love how he's moving in fast motion and they're moving in slow motion. It's a really awesome effect. But this happens so damn quickly that the yellow actually serves as like a visual cue. A bad choice you would make in a fight scene is not doing these insert shots or cutaways. This is maybe his true self. Maybe something he has to deal with, like some sort of possession that he has to carry. He seems to own up to it, though. He seems to really love it. He's not just swinging around. It's like, oh, he's having fun, right? He's enjoying himself. This establishing shot now is really good. Yeah, he's very unconcerned with his back. I wonder if it actually is like another consciousness that I can see behind him. The static seems to be the sort of visual language they're using for his like Oni powers. This is such a pleasure to see a game that's just not afraid to be bright and vibrant. Again, in sort of the traditions of Breath of the Wild, right? There's beautiful colors everywhere. Hello, my name is Philip. I'm a filmmaker, and today we're going to be watching and reacting to character demo Arataki Itto. Make way for the one and only Genshin Impact. I've been reacting to a lot of Genshin videos. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please keep recommending them. This is a very special Genshin video, even though I've done a bunch of them. This is the first time I've been able to react to a character when they've like first come out. So now I'm playing Genshin. You guys convinced me. Over on Twitch here, we are live. We're playing Genshin. We're playing Final Fantasy, so stop by. Make sure to say hello. If you've been enjoying the Genshin videos, please subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know what you want to see next, and drop by Twitch. Also check out my main YouTube channel if you want to see my film work. With that, let's get right into it. Have you pulled Arataki Itto, or did the RNG gods strike you down? I haven't tried yet. Should I try? He looks pretty cool. Oh man, Inazuma looking absolutely gorgeous. I have not been there yet. I can't wait to push there. Wow, I love this very stylish shot. But who are these followers? Are they like his cronies? They got a ladder? What's the story here?
Oh, my beautiful vision. I know you're up there.
My beautiful vision. Oh, I know what he's talking about. He is a person that is in contention for a vision. If he gets a vision,
You're gonna need a lot more people.
yeah, he's trying to get a vision so he can become a god.
Arataki Itto, the supreme, the one and only.
The one and only Arataki Itto. Hanamizaka. I couldn't read it that fast. We'll pause it after. Wow. Okay, this music's fresh. This music's real fresh. He's got a cool fighting style too. Oh wow. Oh damn, yeah, he's not playing around. Holy shit. No, this is sick. Yo! Baki, anybody? Demon symbol on his back? Is this Baki?
No can do. Time to show you what it is that makes my gang stick around.
Okay, so they are his gang, confirmed. That's amazing. What does this symbol mean? So he's in contention for a vision, which will make him into a god. Yeah, really kinetic style here. I love how he's moving in fast motion and they're moving in slow motion. It's a really awesome effect. Man, this song is a kind of big band with like electric guitar. Who the hell?
You here to make me beg for mercy too?
Who the hell's that?
Final warning. Surrender your vision now, Arataki Itto.
Surrender your vision.
Oh, but General, if you join the Arataki gang now, I can show you what dreams are made of.
He doesn't even have it.
I swear, when I get my vision back, I'm gonna show her. Boss,
Ha.
ain't up here. Huh? I'm sorry. What?
Boss, I think this might be yours.
What?
Here.
So
Hey, you better wipe that smirk off your face. Okay, I'm coming up there.
he lost his All right, so this is a lore piece that I don't understand. I know that you can get a vision. I just learned this because I just beat the prologue of Genshin. If you get a vision, you're like in contention. You're like eligible to become a demigod, I believe. So it's pretty cool. So he had it and then lost it though. That's a part of the lore I am completely unfamiliar with. But let's go through this a little bit slower and check it out and kind of break it down. I love the style. The purple is absolutely gorgeous. Just I've never been to Inazuma, so this is kind of like a little taste for me. Also saw it in the Raiden Shogun reaction, which is my favorite. This is awesome. Like, this is such a gorgeous little shot right here. Look at the details, and I mean, look at the coloration. It's just so beautiful. Putting him right here amongst these purple trees is such a good idea. And it just has such a beautiful kind of soothing tone, nice purple color like the color behind me here. It matches him. He's got his gang, but like I think it works because Yes, he's a gang leader. Yes, Oni, I believe, means like demon in Japan. It's a certain kind of demon, though. It's not like how we traditionally think of demons, right? But it's cool because he's very laid back. He's not just like, super, super high energy all the time. He's chilling. Vision, Hunt, Decree. Okay, so this is kind of cool because we have a time jump here. We're actually seeing the ending of the video first. It appears that lady at the end did, in fact, beat his ass. And take him somewhere here, or put his vision up there. It's unclear because I don't know the lore of how you lose a vision. The Vision Hunt Decree sounds like she was ordered to hunt him down and kind of like beat him up and see if they can take it from him. So the flashback happens, and then we get the context for the scene, which is where it comes back. So that's a cool technique. I like how they did it. Again, I'm continually impressed with Genshin, how they're able to tell these mini stories in pretty much 2 minutes. If you look at the shot, we've got this lens flare, we've got this subtle bloom effect, and this light well coming up from this portion of the screen. It's a good composition. The sky looks like it's adamant. Like, if you showed me this screen, this still screen, I would probably, or this screenshot, I'd probably think it's from a real anime. There's a few games that get very close, like Arc System Works. What is the game called? Guilty Gear, Dragon Ball Z. But this is very good, even though they're not going for the frame rate of anime. This works in its own way. They give a tremendous amount of kinetic energy to the weapons by tracking the edge of the weapon with the camera. So it's awesome. It's kind of like you're on the end of a baseball bat, like following it, until it hits the ball. Just such a strong feeling, such a powerful feeling. And I absolutely love this. Let's read his thing too, because we can finally read it. Oh, so that's cool. He's an Oni. You can actually see behind him, it's kind of this like heightened demon form. The Oni lore in Japan is a very specific kind of like demon. It's not how we would traditionally think it, as far as I know. Hana Mizaka Heroics. That must be his gang. It says the first and greatest head, the Arataki gang, famed throughout Inazuma City's Hanamizaka. Wait, what? You've never heard of him? You trying to be funny here? Yeah, really cool visual as always. I love it, kind of like the live 2D animation. It's great. Yeah, really cool kinetic energy. As I said, it's finally working. Yeah, awesome stuff right there. If we go back a little bit, you'll be able to appreciate that. We're following in a spinning motion with the camera. We have this kind of like preparation shot to like sell this preparation shot to kind of sell the kinetic energy. See, as we pause play, we started to twist with the camera, but this is actually a shot. This is actually a shot change. It just happens very quickly. He goes to swing, so it's like, oh, he's going to swing the sword right here. He goes for the swing, and then they've established from this shot, it gives a slower pacing, so your brain can kind of be like, oh, okay, he's swinging really, really hard. Also, it establishes the weight of this weapon, so it's like, oh god, that would really hurt if he were to hit a poor human being with that. And then we transition to this really, really fast shot. And again, they use the same techniques as a manga, not only visually, but like sort of scientifically speaking. We have this massive yellow motion blur, this kind of like you would see in manga. It's also colored in this video, so it looks really cool, and it has this power, but this happens so damn quickly that the yellow actually serves as like a visual cue to even know what's going on. There's a ton of this in Final Fantasy as well. See, when Cloud swings his sword in the remake, they establish this strength, this power by like, if Cloud's dragging his sword across the ground, there's sparks flying everywhere. It's like, oh, he's doing that hard. That's a heavy item. I'm gonna try and raise the quality again. Hey, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Aki. Trying to raise the quality again here just for the frame by frames. But what's up, baby Seal? How you doing, buddy? So yeah, it's really well done. And then if we keep going through this shot, it's again established. Look how heavy it is. He's done the swing, and he's swung the sword, and the sword is actually carrying him with it. It's so powerful. It's so heavy. So I think it's actually very well done. From a fight choreography standpoint, from a shot selection standpoint. I don't know the lore of this particular character yet, so I can only figure out so much. But it seems like this is maybe his true self. Maybe something he has to deal with, like some sort of possession that he has to carry. He seems to own up to it, though. He seems to really love it. He's like, I'm the Oni, the one and Oni. He's very proud of this status, which is very interesting. He's badass for sure. Yeah. Again, they've done a really good job there. As you notice, they show him like grasp the sword, really load up these hits, and then smash down. There's a ton of that in this video, which is a great choice again for that like power. I think they're trying to show that he's probably more powerful than the average human. Again, he has this demon power, whatever it is exactly. A bad choice you would make in a fight scene is not doing these insert shots or cutaways, depending on the format of the scene or the anatomy of the scene. You would call it either of those. And this is a great cutaway to close-up for reaction shots. A lot of people don't put reaction shots in fight scenes. You feel very disconnected from it. It's just like, oh, there's two, like, it feels like you're watching security footage and watching two people fight, right? If you include these close-ups, you include these reaction cutaways, it's really, really good. It's really, really going to add a ton to it. It's going to make you connected to the character. And we see he's not just swinging around. It's like, oh, he's having fun, right? He's enjoying himself. He's chilling. He's not stressed out about it. So this, I feel, is very Baki. Has anyone watched Baki? Me and Aaliyah love checking it out. It's a reference to Miyamoto Musashi, one of probably the greatest samurai ever to live. And his muscles were so developed from doing his like his particular sword style, dual wielding sword style, that his back muscles, like when he flexed them, were reportedly looked like a demon's face, like some crazy developed lats. Latissimus dorsi muscles. I wonder if it's a reference to that, in fact, because it's a very specific like thing. And Baki the Grappler is a really famous anime manga. Again, this is a great shot choice right here. You don't want to get too caught up in the action. Just like I said, for the reaction shot cutaway or the reaction shot insert, this establishing space, this establishing shot now is really good. Because we can see all the enemies, we can see he's surrounded, yet once again, what's he doing? He's chilling, right? He's hanging out. He is not bothered. And that's a really good thing. Yeah, he's very unconcerned with his back. I wonder if it actually is like another consciousness that can see behind him. That's a cool thing too. And he does this like kind of sumo stomp, which is awesome. Kind of giving this very like sensational feel to it. I love that. Again, references to Miyamoto Musashi with this. He's kind of using a club too, which is almost a reference to Musashi. If you look at the Vagabond manga, at one point he does use like a big wooden boken, like bigger than usual club looking thing, which plays into my famous Dark Souls playthrough, but it's a different story. His final duel, or his most famous duel, I should say, he kills somebody with an oar with one blow to the head, and he carves the oar into a sword as he rows over. It's a famous story, but this is different. Could be a reference to that. Again, just a lot of like, they'll do, what I like about this editing is they'll do a lot of very big shots, and then they're not afraid to cut away to this stuff. It's like, oh, we're just gonna follow his hand a little bit to showcase that he's very practiced, he's very meticulous, everything's very metered with what he does, and it plays into how he fights. His hand comes over, and then he switches hands for this huge smash down with the weapon. So again, just like very well coordinated for you to know what's going on, not to just be like shaky cam insanity that makes no sense. The static seems to be the sort of visual language they're using for his like Oni powers, which is pretty cool. And then boom, good choice to switch back to slow-mo there. Really, really, really establishing the power and the force of it. And then he slams down. So there's some really cool over-the-shoulder shots here. Again, that's a nice shot, kind of like very classic composition. I'm not mad at it. It's good, and they do throw in these very basic but very essential filmmaking toolkits. He's not strong enough because she took his vision, or he lost his vision, so he was not able to beat her. She did, in fact, clap his cheeks.
I swear, when I get my vision back, I'm gonna show her.
And now he's very angry about it. And it's funny they use that, again, that manga kind of like angry visual tool there. Looks even a little like me and you. I know, that's me and Aaliyah's dream right now, if there's ever characters that look like us. Yeah, I want to learn more about the lore of this character. I think this is, as always, like the colors are probably the best thing in these Genshin videos. Just look at this shot right here. Like, you have this massive sword, but it's this beautiful, vibrant orange. You got the reds, you got the purples. It's just, everything is so beautiful. The sky is purple because it's sunset. There's greens in the background. Like, everything is just so striking and so beautiful. Like I've said a few times now in these videos, like in the age of like the Last of Us clones and or references and those that came before it, kind of like PS3 era, just everything's washed out, everything's bland. This is such a pleasure to see a game that's just not afraid to be bright and vibrant, again, in sort of the traditions of Breath of the Wild, where there's beautiful colors everywhere, and they're not afraid to just crank it up because this is just full of vibrant color. That's really fun. But that's it. So guys, on the YouTube end, everybody say bye to YouTube in the Twitch chat. Make sure to subscribe over to the YouTube, everybody. And come over to Twitch. We're live. We're chilling. We're going to play some Final Fantasy. Appreciate you guys very much. And check out my main channel if you want to see my film work. See you around town.